We're gonna continue our adventure with that calculator. I have another worksheet for us today. Basically, how I'm doing the stuff on this calculator. If you're here, you get the points. If you're not here, it doesn't count against your points. Make sense? So, this is the same thing, but this is a loan calculator for a car. So, as you go through on this, you have an auto price. You have a loan term, which you can change. It's going to be in months. Interest rate. I would say right now for what we're doing, just to have some fun with it, is say we're not going to do a down payment. We don't trade anything in. We live in whatever state you would like to live in. And then I think that adjusts. And then if you come down here and you include all fees in your loan and you hit calculate. So notice we said we bought a $25,000 car. We spent 60 months buying it. Interest rate on our car is 4.5. These are all things we can change. Down payment and trade-in. You're going to play around with this, make it work. You can include fees in the loan, or you can pay the fees up front when you buy a car. But your $25,000 car is going to cost you $27,550. You have a sales tax of $1,750. So that's your total loan amount. Your 60 payments is going to, your $25,000 car is going to cost you $30,257.62. Where the bank that loans you the money is going to make $3,200.62. $3,207.62 on your money, and your total price, interest, tax, fees out the door is $30,257.62. And then this graph here, we talked about the balance of the car is decreasing, your payments, as you're making payments, is going up, and this is basically, this black line is your interest. They said you guys went to your cars. Oh, I understand. Did you see anyone else out there I need to know about? No. Okay. All right, so, and then in the green it says your monthly payment on this $25,000 car that you didn't put anything down for is going to cost you $504.29 each month for 60 months. And then something that I also want you to kind of take a look at. This is an amortization table, so this is yearly, but you can look at the monthly, and it shows as you progress through this, the principal is how much you are paying towards your car, the interest. Notice something about the interest as you go through your loan is getting less, and you can go all the way through all the 60 months, whereas the principal is increasing, so what you're paying is going more and more towards car. And then this is just to talk about, and they will give you these kind of things. I would imagine we're at some point in society that they're going to be like, hey, can we just email this to you? But now they kind of give you a huge packet, and you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. But this is basically how your amortization table works. It looks like your very last payment, you're paying $1.88 in interest, and $502.41 is going to pay off your loan. Okay, so again, this is one of those little activities. If you're here, you're getting the points for it. If you're not here, the points don't count against you. It becomes kind of a purple zero. But I have a couple different options that you can play with on here. And then, of course, I have to ask you to find your dream car. Sky's the limit on your dream car. Okay? Hey, Brandon. So everyone know what to do? You feel comfortable with it? All right. So one other thing I wanted to offer you, friends.
Sorry, I wanted to skip the line because I don't hear it works.
So while I have most of you here, blessing you, I've had you all first semester, some of that you've had for other years of class, which is great. But I wanted to make a request, and please only do this if you feel comfortable with it. I do care about my students. Were any of you in my medical class, anybody here?
I was, it was
During
during COVID.
COVID?
Okay.
Yeah. So, one of my big joys with medical class is I have, I'm doing my calendar for this coming fall, which all of us, if you're graduating, won't be taking it. But I have so many former students of mine that are coming back to talk. Like, they went to my class and then they went and got their medical degree or degrees, and they come back to talk, which I think is fantastic. So I like to kind of know what's going on with you. And I know this is not a social media that you all necessarily use, but if you have a Facebook account, I'd be honored if you feel comfortable if you add me as a friend. So just look for Chris Stirrup, and it's basically there's 8 of them, I believe, on Facebook. I'm only one of the 8. And you get to figure out which one's me. Basically, there's me and another guy named Mark Wood there in the picture. I'm the smaller of the 2. So, if you feel comfortable, if you have Facebook and you feel comfortable, I would be honored to follow along with you. Sound like a deal? Okay, but it's not, it's just a ask. It's not a demand. It's not, you don't have to. I like hearing what's going on with life. And I'll tell you, I have students from 26 years ago that I first started teaching back in Vegas. And Tracy Blackwell, the guy I had, he married a girl named Elena who was in my class. Her last name's now Blackwell because they got married. He sent me a message the other day. Dude, you still tell the orange story? Yeah, baby. So this is pretty quick, pretty easy. Have fun with it. Go find your dream car for the last question. Figure out what it is. Tell me what kind of car it is. Tell me how much that car is going to cost. And let's just pretend that we're not putting any money down. But of course, you can tell the calculator saying, yes, I'll put some money down on a car. Put $12 down on a $3.5 million car. Have some fun with this. As you get this done, just make sure your name's on it. Put it up here on the front desk. And I'll take care of you. We can put it in. Yeah, we're like the survey.
Yeah, no, the line was so short.
Because they sit down and explain, yeah, I just do all those for every single person.